Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you guys how to set up an Excel sheet for masonry. I'll show you how to calculate each component of the brick wall. Let's begin. Here's my Excel sheet. Um, from 1 through 15, this is a given data which we will be using to figure out from 17 through 28. I've already figured out some of them, most of them. There's a few. I'll just show you guys a couple examples. It's pretty straightforward. It's just plugging in formulas. For the first one, we'll be using. I'll show you a formula for the first one to figure out the number of rows. It says number of rows equals your wall height, whatever your wall height is, times that by your 12-inch per foot, and then you'll be dividing that by your block height plus your joint thickness. That will give you the number of your rows if you were to do it by hand. But we'll be plugging it in the Excel sheet, and I'll show you how that's done. So what we're going to do is plug in the formula for this one. So what you're going to do is equal to insert a formula, hit equal, type in your round up, and then double parentheses. Now you're going to select your B3 times your shift 12. Shift will give you the multiplication times, and then your 12 inches. And then what you'll do is you'll add your B4. Well, in our case, it's 0. You don't have to. You can skip that part. But for the formula purpose, I will show it to you. Close that parentheses. And you will divide that by the your B6 plus your B7, and close parentheses. You have a comma, 0, and close parentheses, and you'll give us 15 rows. And we'll repeat the same step for the column. So let's try this one more time. Equals round up, and we'll do double parentheses. For this one, we'll use since we're doing columns, we're going to be using our the wall length. So it'll be this times 12 plus your B2, which again, same thing. And then I'll close this parentheses, and then I'll divide it by your sorry about that, by your B5, which is your block length, plus your joint thickness, and then you'll close this parenthesis, hit enter. You got 75. Now we're going to calculate our mortar. So for this one, formula for mortar will be something along this line right here, where we're just going to be adding your for your mortar. We're going to take the length of your wall length plus your B2 again, which is 0, and then we'll divide that by 12, close the parentheses, multiply that by the next set, which is going to be our B3 plus B4 divided by 12. And then you will be multiplying this to our B14, which is the what do you call it? A 5 cubic foot per 100 square foot. So you'll be doing that, multiplying that by that, and then we'll divide that by this 100 square foot times your cubic square foot, cubic yard actually. So we got parentheses 100 times 27. There you go. Your 1.85, which you'll just round up to 1.9 cubic yard. And for the grout, it's the same thing. B15, your grout. Divide that by your 100 times 27. Close parentheses, enter. 6.2, which will round up to 6.3 cubic yards. Thank you. The same thing. So what we'll do is click on the cell right here. We'll type in equal, round up. Click round up. Drop in our other parentheses. Now we'll go to B3. B3, your wall height, times 12. Plus B4, 0, 0, close that parentheses, and we'll divide that by we'll divide that by, we'll divide that by parentheses B6 and 7, addition of B6 and 7, so that plus that, close parentheses, comma, 0, parentheses, enter. And we got 40. Continuing on to the next part, column. It's going to be the same thing. It's just repeating this process again. So, let me see. Okay, the formula for the brick is just multiplying our rows of brick times our column will give you the number of bricks. So equals that times that, enter. We got 2,000 brick, and then the rows of tie. We're going to go back to the round up formula. So we'll type in equal round up. Select that one, drop in our second set of parentheses. We'll go up to B3, so our wall height again. Okay, and then times that by 12, times 12 plus B4, which is 0 in our case. Close this parentheses. Divide that by B8, which is our vertical tie space, and we'll drop it down there. Oh, sorry. And close parentheses, enter. So we should have 10 for that one. Columns of tie, same step, and we'll just fight for that one. And then we're back to ties again, so we'll just multiply our total ties, which will be equals that times that, and we'll get 250. And then to calculate the mortar, what we're going to do is equals parentheses B1 plus B2. In our case, it's 0, but let's do it for the purpose. B2, divide that by 12, close parentheses. Don't forget your parentheses, and then you'll multiply that by your wall height, parentheses, wall height, times, plus your B4, and then you'll multiply that by 12, close parentheses, and then you times this by our molecule, and then divide this by 100 times 27, close parentheses, hit enter. You could round that to 2 cubic yards. And this will conclude this presentation. Thank you.